Magpies. DC Eagles will be kicking to the right of your screen to start the game. As the umpire in the middle of the ground just checking numbers on the field. Today we'll be playing 4 times 12-minute quarters and 14v14 on the field. Umpire blows his whistle and we're up for the first bounce. Winning the tap down there was Temple of the New York Magpies. Gains a few metres ground as players converge and the ball's held up, so we'll have another stoppage. Inching closer towards the Magpies inside 50. Pulling away with the ball was Pye of the Eagles. Tried to get it to a teammate, but now Temple. She was wrapped up by Trollope. Ball spilt free. Once again on the ground, just still in that forward half of the Magpies. Another tackle, strong tackle laid there by Massa of the Magpies, so we'll have a ball up. This game, of course, being played on the anniversary of the September 11 attacks, with both sides coming together to show their respects with the men's sides earlier today, as Hemingway's kick comes off the side of her boot, dropped by Temple, pushed her opponent off the football, tried to get away, was tackled and it was holding the ball. Strong tackle by Kristen Lowe there, wins DC the free kick. She'll go up the outer wing looking for a teammate in Trollope. She can't get there in time and will have a ball in. So 14v14 on the field, 12-minute quarters. We've gone a minute 25 so far, no score as the 2:20-24 and Temple go for it. That's Doherty of the Eagles in the ruck contest there, and they'll compete for it again in another throw-in. This one taken out of the ruck by Temple, can't get a kick away, tries to go off the ground, but it's going to be a free kick for the Eagles. Short kick up the line. Intercept mark not taken. Now running away with it is Doherty. Kick inside 50. Mark isn't taken. Players coming in. Casillas of the Magpies, she's on the bottom of that pack. Umpire is circling and another ball up. 2 minutes 10 gone in the first quarter. Big tap out there, won by Temple. Now it's away for the Magpies. Big tackle. Pressure on around the football. Umpire is not going to blow the whistle. He's going to let it go on. Held up there. And a really good tackle there by Janie Green. So another ball up. It's been a feature of this game so far. Great clearance there for the DC Eagles. Over the head. Strong defensive tackle by Greenberg. Still inside 50 for the Eagles. Can they create an opportunity? Coming through there. Meta couldn't quite get the hand to it. Doherty thought she got the handball back to her teammate in Trollope. But she's going to be rewarded a free kick. Just a bit of confusion about where that was going for a second, but it is Megan Doherty's ball. Almost directly in front here. About 15 metres out from goal. Kick on its way. It's just kept over the line and rushed through for the first score of the game. A behind going the way of the DC Eagles in the first 3 minutes of the game. DC Eagles undefeated so far this year. They've had wins over the Philadelphia Hawks in the USAFL Eastern Sub-Regional Tournament and the Columbus Cats in the Mid-Atlantic Cup. And they've created the first chance here today here in Washington, DC. There's the kick out. Ends up here with Medlin, and Temple didn't give the ball back to the player on the full, so it's going to be a 50-metre penalty. That brings Medlin very much within range of getting the second score for the DC Eagles. She wants to pass it off, so she goes wide. The umpire's blew his whistle. He's calling for her to come closer towards goal, so Medlin very much in range here, directly in front. Can she kick the first goal of the day? She kicks it into Temple, who's on the mark. Ball goes to ground. Temple comes in. And it's holding the ball, so Temple plays on quickly. Finds the chest of Janie Green. Wants to play on quickly, does. Right foot kick. Finds a teammate in the middle of the ground. And we're going to have 50. Kelly Innes there just ran through the mark, so another 50-metre penalty. Second in about 2 minutes here at West Potomac Park. Now, kick away by Mussa, inside 50, mark not taken. Coming through Hemingway, collects the footy, wrapped up, handball missed Temple. Now a chance to clear for the Eagles. Kick comes through and mark taken by Doherty. So they clear the danger area. The DC Eagles kick now up the centre of the ground. Does well to find a teammate. Now Trollope. She gets the handball to Pye. Goes for a run. Kick inside 50. Over the head of her intended target. It's 2-on-1. Ball in the ground. Great defensive tackle. Umpire doesn't call it. Just waiting for the signal here from the umpire, but I think it's going to be a free kick for that excellent defensive tackle. There it is. So New York Magpies on the last line of defence stop DC from getting their first goal. The kick out finds Algorzen. She was looking for Temple and she was interfered with in the marking contest, so will be rewarded the free kick. So DC, they were on the fast break. Some excellent defensive work stopped them from getting that first goal as Temple's kick up the broadcast wing. Cleared away by the Eagles into the centre of the ground. Good mark by Doherty there. She's been in everything with Temple. Her kick now. Up the wing. DC Eagles fought for it in the air. Gave an opportunity for the Magpies to clear it away. Comes up here in the broadcast wing and just evades Pye as she tries to keep it from going over the boundary line. Ball in now, DC leading just the solitary behind so far in this game. 7.5 minutes to go, 12-minute quarters to be played here as DC now from the stoppage. Strong tackle there. Good tackle by Hemingway, and she'll be rewarded. So just in the middle of West Potomac Park. Long high ball, comes inside 50. Trying to find her teammate, and Wolf just couldn't make it towards the ball, went over the boundary line. So throw in, attacking half of the ground for the Magpies. Ball in. Tap down. Goes the way of Mussa. Kick towards goal. Fading across the face, and it will be a behind. So 5 minutes after the first score of the day, we get another behind, this time for the Magpies. So 1-1 as we head towards quarter time. And a goal! Oh no. Umpire said it just fade away to the right-hand side. So the Magpies add another behind to the board. Just seconds after the first. That one going the way of Janie Green, that opportunity. See if the Eagles can clear this one outside 50. Elects to go up the middle of the ground, and it's going to be marked by Hemingway. So Hemingway could be within distance here. So Hemingway on the approach, puts it on her right boot. It's fading away towards the left, bounces away and misses everything. So a throw in here for the Magpies in the forward pocket. It's been an even display so far here. Magpies leading by 1 point after DC had the first score of the game. Spoke about the DC Eagles being undefeated so far in 2021, whereas the Magpies, this is their first game since 2019, and they're doing pretty well for a team without any game time in almost 2 years. Taking it right up to the Eagles as they try to clear defensive 50. Punched away from Trollope. Does well to get back her own ball. Her kick looking inside though. Goes to Jessica Taylor. He'll send it into the forward pocket. Just in front of Hemingway. Slapped away now. Throw away by Wojcik. Found a teammate. Centering kick towards goal. Just away to the left. So that's the third behind for the Magpies in this quarter. They lead by 2 against DC United. So kick in. Coming now. Looking towards that left pocket, looking for Pye. Went over her head. Had support from her teammate. Had the opportunity to clear it. Elects to go towards the corridor. She's looking for Sullivan. Trollope was there to help, as was Malabanan. Gets it out now to Sullivan. Goes for a run. Puts it on her boot, up the wing. Ticking down to quarter time. Beats her teammates over the boundary line and will have a throw in. No goals scored yet in this game. It's Temple. She wins the tap down. Gets to Trollope. Runs away. Handballs over the head. Temple now takes away with the ball. Elects to kick. Goes up the corridor. Bouncing ball. Foot race on. Getting there first was Pye. She had help from a teammate. Numbers went out here for the Eagles. 20 seconds to go. Wrapped up. Throw. Great pressure there from Algorzen of the Magpies. Force the error, and now an opportunity as we go to quarter time. Kick inside 50. Green and her teammate in Hemingway, they raffled it and they couldn't make it count. As we get to the 12-minute mark of quarter time, umpire crosses his arms. Temple Doherty again. Doherty this time won the tap down. Temple wrapped up her opponent. We'll have another ball up.
Australian rules football? In the US? That's right. The United States Australian Football League is in a city near you. Go to USAFL.com, find your team, check them out. We're a group full of men and women just like you. Join us for the fun athletic competition. Stay for the camaraderie.
We are the champions!
Log on and sign up to join your team at USAFL.com.
Second quarter underway. The Magpies leading the Eagles by 2 points. Tap down one by Doherty. She roved her own work out of the middle. Had enough time and space to run a full circle, get the kick away, was looking for Sullivan. She was wrapped up. And we'll have another ball up. DC this time heading to the left of your screen. New York heading towards the right. Trollope starting this quarter where she left off. Plenty of the ball for DC in that first quarter. Kick towards the boundary. Now kick inside 50, looking for Doherty directly in front. What will she do? Kick on goal. Gets it. So Megan Doherty with the first goal for the game goes the way of the Eagles, and they now lead the Magpies by 4 points. Morgan Doherty there with the first goal. She's been exceptional in the ruck against Temple already this game, and she kicks the first goal. Umpire bringing the ball back into the middle of the ground. Wastes no time. Alex Trollope again wins the clearance. Sends the ball up the wing. came off the feet of Greenberg of the Pies. She goes back up the wing. Trollope's there to clean up. Handball over the top, finds Doherty. Quick kick. Once again, Greenberg there to clean up for the Magpies. Gets a handball away. And unfortunately taken over the boundary line, so we'll have a throw in. So DC with the first goal of the game, less than a minute into the second quarter. There's the ball in, cleared away there for the Magpies. Haven't yet found their way inside 50 in the second quarter as DC. Doherty almost kicked it the wrong way. Despite kicking the first goal of the quarter, got confused for a second there. Got a quick kick away. Temple with the ball wrapped up. Umpire said she didn't have prior opportunity, so we'll have another ball up. Tap down one there by the Eagles. Kick along the ground, came out of the stoppage. Cleared away for the Eagles. Sorry for the Magpies. Now the Eagles through Pye, putting some pressure on the ball. Hold off the ball. Umpire couldn't see that one, so let's play go on. Comes in for a ball up. Broadcast wing here. Centre wing, broadcast side, Temple. Big leap. But Morgan Doherty keeps her feet, gets away from the contest. Kick though, didn't go quite very far. And now a kick over the top. Quick kick finds Hemingway. Snap off the side of the boot. Found her teammate who was forced to handball quickly. Now run out of defence. Looking for Brooke Pye over her head. Had help from a teammate in Sullivan. Kick away into the centre of the ground. It was good. Handball. Found her opponent. She was wrapped up. Umpire said play on. Now the tap back. Finds a teammate. Quick kick forward. Sullivan in pursuit here for the Eagles. Just paddles it to her own advantage. Now she's got it. Runs away from her opponent. Quick left foot kick. Taken away by the Magpies. Only as far though as the boundary. 2-on-1 here against Pye. Did really well to get the handball to Trollope. Kick inside 50. Looking for a target. Finds it. Excellent mark taken there by Dakota Turner. Almost directly in front of goal. She's going to take her chances and have a shot on goal here. 4.5 minutes gone. DC already with the first goal of the game. Kick off the side of the boot though. Fades away to the right. So DC leading now by 5 points here at West Potomac Park. As DC have had all of the attacking efforts so far in the second quarter. Kick out. Finds Janie Green of the Magpies. Was made to earn it there by Brooke Pye. Did really well. Right foot kick into the corridor though was cut off by Alex Trollope, who's had plenty of the ball so far today. Right foot kick into the forward pocket. Finds the chest of Dakota Turner. Her second mark inside 50 in about 2 minutes as well. So Turner going to have another shot on goal after that first one. Just went wide. This one held its line but was offline of the goal and it's gone out of bounds for a throw-in. So we'll have a ball in the right forward pocket for the Eagles. Turner and Temple to contest in the ruck. Janie Green took it out of the ruck contest. Kick up the corridor though was intercepted by Kristen Lowe. So Lowe, opportunity to send it back inside 50. Puts it on the left, high ball towards Turner. Over her head, gets out the back. Desperate defence from the Magpies on the goal line. Temple dispossessed. Players coming in over the top. Umpire blows his whistle and we'll have a ball up at the bottom of that pack there. Malabanan of the Eagles. been really good inside 50. Green just slipped through her hands, did well to get it back, ran through one tackle, couldn't get through the second, so just chucked it on the boot. Did well to find a teammate in Musa, who just kicks it up the line. It's a foot race now. Eagles have the numbers, did really well. Musa got her own football in the middle of the ground, kicks it up inside the attacking half for the Magpies. In pursuit, Sultana did well to hold up her opponent, who threw the ball, so she'll be rewarded there for her work on the boundary. The pressure forced the error, and now an opportunity for the Magpies to get their first inside 50 of the quarter. They trail by 5 points after Morgan Doherty kicked the first goal of the game. So Wolf hands the ball off. Now kick inside 50, good overhead mark taken by Hemingway. Hemingway, who's been lively for the Magpies, is going to have a shot on goal. Puts it on her right boot. It floats, bounces on the goal line, cleared away by the Eagles. Stevenson was in pursuit, but it's going to be a free kick going her way, as I think the ball was out of bounds on the full there. So Stevenson from the pocket, plenty of options inside 50, short kick. Temple was there looking for the mark, kick off the ground, goes through for a behind. So the Magpies get their first score of the quarter and bring the margin down to 4 points as we edge closer to half time. So kick in now, bit brought back in by the Eagles. Under 4 minutes to go now. Kick in, found a target, ran away on the left foot into the corridor. Went only as far as Taylor, who did well after just fumbling the football at the crucial moment. Did well to get it back and get a kick to Hemingway. Her high up and under, couldn't find her target in Wolf. Now the ball kicked away and bounces over the boundary line. It's going to go the way of Hemingway. So after an early flurry from the DC Eagles inside 50, the Magpies have wrestled back momentum as we just have a player down inside 50, inside defensive 50 for the Eagles. So the Eagles with a majority of the play to start this second quarter. The Magpies now wrestling a little bit of momentum back as player still down. She's getting to her feet now, which is good to see. Hopefully we'll be able to continue out the game here at West Potomac Park. So she's up on her feet. She's looking okay. Does Christina Sobral. She's gone back to her usual posting in defence, so looks like she'll be all right to continue the game. Only over just a minute and a half to go in the second quarter as the ball's in the hands of the Magpies. Can they get in front as we head to the main break? So umpire just making sure. Let's wait for play to begin here. So umpire blows his whistle for play to continue. Wolf is coming in. Right foot kick on goal. Just fades away. So another behind going the way of the Magpies. 1-8 leads 0 goals 5. So just 3 points the margin now. Magpies with more scoring shots, but they still trail. They're doing well to wrestle back the momentum in the later parts of this second quarter as umpire comes in to ball it up after Lauren Greenberg was held up with the football at the broadcast wing now, and free kick for high contact there for Lara Musser. She'll go back in the attacking side of the broadcast wing. Opts to go long, looking for her teammate. Hemingway just through her fingers as the siren sounds.
My first game, I stood there and I was just like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm just gonna run. I just kept going, and I kept going to practice, I kept going to the games, and eventually it just clicked. And I was just like, oh, I get it now, like this is fun.
Aussie rules, is also known as footy, is the equivalent of like the NFL here, and so in Australia they call it AFL.
So in Australia it's still a huge sport, especially for the women. It's getting even bigger.
It's empowering for women, young women.
It's really great to just be able to run around and just have so much fun with a bunch of people that love the same sport that you do.
It just gives me this energy that I just can't describe, and it just brings me like so much joy.
It's a great physical outlet, but also the people that we play with are just so amazing.
These are the girls that if you want to dress up and go out, they'll be there for you. If you want to be in your sweatpants all day and eat chocolate and watch Netflix, they're also there for you.
I think that this sport has something for everyone.
I just feel like anyone and everyone should try it, give it a go, and just see if they like it.
If you're watching this video, it's not by accident. This is for you.
So we're ready for the second half here at West Potomac Park. It's the Eagles leading the Magpies by 3. Temple, Doherty contests in the ruck again, and Doherty's gone down and she hasn't gotten up yet. Umpire just calls to stop play here. So happened in the first ruck contest there. Morgan Doherty and Temple going up as they have all day today, but Doherty's gone down, she hasn't gone up. She's the only goal kicker so far today, so her loss will be felt by the Eagles if she can't get back up. So Doherty, unfortunately, off the ground now for the Eagles as play resumes, and Janie Green sends it inside 50. Hemingway gets it after Sobel couldn't take the defensive mark. Hemingway couldn't get possession. Clear and kick off the ground. Met by Sullivan with courage against Janie Green, but umpire said no prior opportunity, so we'll have a ball up. Outer wing. Attacking side for the Magpies. Temple takes it out of the ruck, was dispossessed. Now clear and kick there for the Eagles, but it's intercepted by Jessica Taylor. She'll send it back inside 50 for the Pies. Hemingway through her hands. Janie Green out the back. Applying pressure inside 50. Opportunity for Sullivan to get it outside of defensive 50. Now Trollope kicks up the wing. Off the feet of her teammate. Keeps it in along the boundary. Was pushed off the ball. Now kick inside towards the corridor. Taken by Taylor. Kick along the ground. Dispossessed, holding the ball. So free kick now for the Eagles through Mackenzie Medlin. Takes it quick. Can't find her teammate. Now it's a bit of a tussle there over the boundary line. between Greenberg and Marcinek. They have a ball in centre wing on the broadcast side of West Potomac Park. So scores unchanged from half time. DC 1-8 leading the Magpies 5 behinds. Trollope taken high by Greenberg. So he'll take the free kick. Goes up the wing. Can't find a teammate, and Janie Green with the intercept mark there. She's been lively today for the Magpies. Quick kick. Was looking for Greenberg, who dropped the mark. Trollope spun out of tackle. Did well. Her kick smothered. Janie Green taken high. So she'll get a free kick here. Runs an arc, puts it on her right. Looking for Temple. Gets out the back. Temple gets away from one tackle. Kick was smothered. Bounces towards the boundary and will beat everyone for another ball up. Broadcast side. Attacking side of the wing for the Magpies. They've owned possession so far in this third quarter as Morgan Doherty makes her way back onto the field. Ran in, got the ball immediately, and we'll get a free kick. So Morgan Doherty came off the field after a collision in the opening seconds, but good to see her back on. The only goal kicker so far today. Puts it on her right boot. Wobbly kick into the middle of the ground. Was looking for a teammate and Meta. She couldn't gain possession. Now Hemingway. Snap around the body. Dribbles towards goal. Wolf gets a handball away. Now Numbers in over the ball in the pocket. Wolf again. Quick kick. Misses everything. And we'll have another ball up. Right forward pocket for the New York Magpies, who trail by 3 here. Haven't played a game since Nationals in 2019, the Magpies. Can they cause an upset against the undefeated Eagles, who cleared offensive 50, but it's going to come straight back where it came. Ball in dispute on the outer wing. Goes towards the boundary. Doing really well to keep it in. The Eagles kick away though, taken by Janie Green. She was wrapped up. Strong tackle by Kristen Lowe. And Janie Green unfortunately has gone down and hasn't gotten up yet. So Kristen Lowe with the ball as we restart play. Just opts to go up the outer wing. Finds a teammate who was wrapped up and taken over the boundary line. So we'll have a ball centre wing on the outer side of West Potomac Park. So Temple and Doherty again in the ruck. Temple slaps this one away, but it's into the pass of Alex Trollope, who's plenty of the ball today for the Eagles. Her kick was looking for Turner. Now it's in the hands of the Magpies. Greenberg trying to slip the tackle, couldn't. So we'll have a ball up. 6 minutes gone in the third quarter. Neither team have scored in the third quarter as Cricket Temple was caught holding the ball, and now Alex Trollope will win the free kick. She's in the centre of the ground, telling her players to go long. High ball, doesn't find a teammate. Now handball, looking for Doherty. Goes past her. Temple paddles it to the advantage of a teammate. Now Greenberg has an opportunity to clear. Was held without the football, but umpire said play on. Did well. Medlin collected the football, played on immediately, was looking for Turner, slipped through her hands, slipped one tackle, couldn't get away from the second, and threw the football. So free kick going the way of the Magpies defence. So Casillas of the Magpies, she will take this one. So that was the Eagles' first real opportunity in front of goal for the quarter. As the clearing kick goes onto the chest of Lara Massa. High kick. Ooh, strong collision there. Temple couldn't get the mark. Eagles now back inside 50. Ball in dispute. Trollope did well. Turner brought it to ground. Greenberg kicks it off the ground just to clear defence and have a player taken high here. So a free kick will go the way of the DC Eagles. Tight third quarter, neither team has scored yet. 4 minutes to go. Here's Trollope. She goes towards goal and she'll get the first score of the quarter. A behind, which takes DC to 139, leading the Magpies 5 behinds. Yet to kick a goal, the Magpies, as they clear. Greenberg just holds on to the football from the kick in. Goes back. Thought the player may have encroached on the protected zone, but Greenberg not given the 50. Her kick falls at the feet of Morgan Doherty. She's kicked one today. Has to quickly get a handball. Out of pressure. Medlin. She was tackled without it. But the umpire says he'll ball it up. So in DC's half of the field, Medlin did well, got a handball away. Now Doherty, quick kick over the head of Turner. No mark taken in the goal square. Coming through, Brooke Pye did really well. Now Trollope evades one tackler, evades a second, kick on goal, straight through the middle. So Alex Trollope gets some reward for her efforts and gets DC's second. 2-3-15 leads the Magpies 0-5 behinds. So it takes the margin out to 10 points here at West Potomac Park. And DC are doing everything they can to remain undefeated in 2021. Ticking down to 3/4 time as the Eagles make the most of their opportunities in front of goal. Great effort by Alex Trollope, evading 2 tacklers on her way to kicking DC's second goal of the game.
Australian rules football? In the US? That's right. The United States Australian Football League is in a city near you. Go to USAFL.com, find your team, check them out. We're a group full of men and women just like you. Join us for the fun athletic competition. Stay for the camaraderie.
We are the champions!
Log on and sign up to join your team at USAFL.com.
So back in the middle for the last quarter of DC Eagles taking on New York Magpies. 10 points the difference. Can New York mount a comeback? DC heading towards the left of your screen. Meta there just throwing the football, so free kick will go the way of the New York Magpies. Magpies yet to kick a goal so far. Short kick finds its intended target in Taylor. Umpire gives her the benefit of the doubt for the playing on there as Taylor now takes her kick, sends it up the middle of the ground. So free kick now going the way of the Eagles for high contact to Brooke Pye, was taken out of the marking contest. So we'll be given the free kick. Short kick finds Megan Sullivan. Taps it towards the boundary. It was held without the football, so free kick. So on the outer wing, Megan Sullivan. Centre wing, outer side of West Potomac Park, sends it up that wing, but intercepted by the New York Magpies. They have to throw everything at it to make up this 10-point deficit in a low-scoring game here in Washington, D.C. Ball just being played in the middle of the ground at the moment as Trollope gets away from one tackler, sends it inside 50. Numbers with the Magpies. They have the opportunity to clear here towards the outer wing. Mark not taken as players attack the footy. But the umpires found a free kick going the way of Felicity Stevenson. So she goes up that outer wing and finds a teammate. The kick intercepted by the Eagles here. Kristen Lowe just got a handball away. Megan Sullivan did well at ground level, looking for Trollope. Couldn't quite get the handball away. Brooke Pye comes in to help. Trollope off the ground now, into the path of Doherty. Couldn't quite get it, and we'll have a ball up, attacking side of that outer wing for the Eagles. A goal here could probably put the game to bed as the umpire throws it in over the head of everyone. Meta's kick just goes straight up in the air, but she gets it back, gets on goal, kick just away to the left. He was stopped on the goal line by the Magpies defence, and they keep the game alive. So ball up, left forward pocket for DC Eagles. We've gone 3 minutes 30 in the third quarter. No score yet. The Magpies yet to score in this second half as Alex Trollope snaps on goal. It's fading away to the right. The bounce keeps it in play. Now the Magpies tried to go backwards to go forwards, but missed their target, and the throw will give the Magpies an opportunity to get it outside of defensive 50 and get it into their forward half for the first time in this last quarter. Short kick, went to an outnumber and did well to force the stoppage. So another ball up, still on that attacking side for the Eagles. Alex Trollope won the clearance. Chain of handballs now ends with Lowe. Left foot kick. It's a long effort, but we'll miss everything. So free kick going the way of the Magpies, as that one was out of bounds on the full. 5 minutes gone in this last quarter. DC leading by 10 points. So ball is brought back into play, but doesn't find a target, and that'll also be out of bounds on the full. So kick going the way of the Eagles. Plenty of options inside 50. Centering kick looking for Turner, and it's a mark. So Dakota Turner. Tough angle here for the Eagles. but she's within 10 metres of goal. Just surveying her options. Now on the approach, kick on goal is out of bounds on the full. So another chance goes begging there for the Eagles, leaving the door slightly ajar for the Magpies. Can they get it into their attacking half of the ground? Clearing kick. Intercepted by the Eagles, unfortunately over the boundary line. So another stoppage. But still the Eagles keep it in the attacking half of the ground. Tap down one there by the Eagles. Evaded a tackle, taken high. So another opportunity for the Eagles here to continue their winning streak in 2021. Plenty of players forward of the football as the kick comes towards the square. Dakota Turner, another strong contested mark inside 50. She's had good opportunities so far today coming out of the goal square. She's yet to kick a goal. What can she do here? Kick on the right boot. Just fades away for a behind. So 2-4-16 leads the Magpies. 5 behinds. So 11 points the margin. If the Magpies can get 2 goals in these last 4.5 minutes, there's still a chance to take the game from the Eagles. But the kick there from Greenberg to Trollope. Plays on immediately, gets the handball to Sullivan, who runs in on goal. Kick just fades away to the right. So now an even 12 points is what separates the two sides, as the players just down here on the broadcast side of the ground. She's been lifted and taken off the field by the Eagles volunteers as play continues on that outer wing. So the Magpies just can't penetrate the Eagles' defence sitting high up the ground here on the outer wing. So another ball up in the attacking half, sees Trollope send it back towards goal. Turner's there, she can't take the mark as a kick along the ground trickles over the boundary line next to that right point post, and we'll have another ball up inside 50 for the Eagles, who lead by 12 points with 3 minutes to go. So tap down one there by the Eagles, and strong tackle by Greenberg will be rewarded. She's asking for her players to give her an option as time ticks down towards full time. Goes into the middle of the ground, and Kristen Lowe takes a strong intercept mark. Oh, just trips over her own feet as she goes back on the mark. Gets back to her feet now and goes short. Hemingway, now in defence for the Eagles, just slaps it forward. Low again, gets it to Medlin, who sends it inside 50. Couldn't find a target. The Magpies' defence just scrambles and elect to rush it over the boundary line and extend the deficit to 13 points, 2-6-18 to 0-5-5. Magpies bring it back in play. Hemingway did well to contest the ball there. Now Sullivan evades 2 tacklers. Short kick. And a goal. So Miriam Meta puts it beyond doubt. Oh no, it's been said it was touched off the boot, so goal is not awarded there. 2-7-19 to 5 behinds. The Eagles keeping it in their half of the ground. So a throw there will mean a Magpies free kick. Ticking down to full time now. Temple marks it on the wing. Goes short. Wolf competing for the Magpies. Trollope tackled, holding the ball. Probably the first error she's made today. Alex Trollope, one of the best on ground for the Eagles. One of 2 goal kickers. As Temple brings into the middle of the ground, looking for Hemingway. Now's in a foot race. Was beaten to the football. Strong tackle. The umpire said it was a throw. So a bit unlucky there, the Eagles, as Hemingway looks to go quickly as time is ticking down into Medlin's hands. Quick clearing kick and a strong mark taken by Sullivan. So she'll just run out the clock here, and we'll see DC remain undefeated in 2021. They're going to take the game by 14 points here at West Potomac Park over the New York Magpies.